Welcome back to this video. We are going to learn how you can calculate your shipping fee. If at any one point you purchase many items and they are bulky or they weigh heavier and you think air is not suitable for you, you ever decide to use sea shipping, then at one point you need to understand how to calculate how much you are supposed to pay to your shipping agent. This is what we call the shipping fee. If you know how to calculate this, you save yourself from being a victim of being overcharged. If you're overcharged by your shipping agent because you don't know how to calculate the shipping fee, that's your fault, because this video is going to teach you just that. But also, it will directly impact on your profits. Trust me, if you spend more, you spend so much in shipping, that means you're directly eating into your profits, and then you'll be able to make less profits. And that's not good for you. I want you to start a business with potential to maximize the profit return. So with that said, in this video, make sure you stay tuned, because we are going to cover everything to do with sea shipping. You should be able to understand some of these concepts. What is the CBM? What is the 20 feet, the 40 feet, some of these abbreviations here. You are going to become an expert when it comes to particularly sea shipping, and you should be able to calculate your own your shipping fee before even your supplier or your shipping agent gives it to you. With that said, I want to inform you that this is just a segment of what we cover in our video course. Okay, this is just a segment of what we cover in our video course. It talks about sea shipping, but of course things to do with suppliers, finding reliable, legitimate suppliers, how to negotiate with suppliers, how to find winning or hot product ideas, how to actually ship and make safe payments without losing your money, how to calculate taxes, how to clear taxes. We shall also in that video cover a lot when it comes to marketing your products. Importing is just the beginning. The point of making money is selling the product. So in the course, we also cover how you can actually find clients for your products easily without spending so much. So for those who really want to become masters of importation, I definitely recommend to check out our video, because currently it's at a massive discount, and that is intentional to help every youth out there. Even if you don't have enough money, the course is so affordable that you can afford taking it and learn a valuable skill in 2025 and years ahead, so that you can at one point decide to go into it and, trust me, change your life. Okay, so once again, if you really want to dive deep into some of these areas, check in the comment. You'll be able to find a link and you can get access to that course, pay for it, and then access the knowledge in detail and be able to have a valuable skill. With that said, let's get started. Now, in this course, we are going to understand some of this first, the concepts. Then later on, I'll practically show you. By the way, I have some box here. We shall use this for practice. How to calculate the CBM. Given that maybe you have a package full in that box, how do you calculate that CBM? So with that said, let's get started understanding the concepts. Now, we have what we call a CBM. You've heard it so many times, you even don't know what it means. Just enjoy the word CBM. What does it mean? CBM is an abbreviation, okay, for the unit, the kind of unit we use to express the volume after we calculate. The volume your container or your box occupies in the container, its unit is referred to as a CBM in simple terms, but the other word for it is the cubic meters. Cubic meters. Cubic meters. That is the long word. The abbreviation is cubic meters, is CBM. But how do you arrive at this? We have the formula to arrive at this. If you want to arrive at this, or if you want to get, because CBM, CBM is the same as cubic meters. Cubic meters, we can write it as this, cubic meters. Now, how do we arrive at this? We have this calculation here, length times width times height. If you can multiply this, whatever figure is here, these measurements, whatever product you get at the end of the day, you have to get this, because remember, we are dealing with meters. We are dealing with the meters. These are going to make sense very soon. Just give me a minute. Give me a minute. So when you multiply these 3M's measurements, we come up with this. That's how we come up with the CBM, cubic meters. Now, after understanding that, I want us to look at actually what these diagrams mean. In front of you, you have a 20-feet container. Literally, when it comes to sea shipping, we have various sizes of containers, but mainly we have these two, okay? We have the 20-feet container and then the 40-feet container. The 20-feet container will load up to something of 33 CBM, okay? Now that you know what CBM is, it will load up to 33 CBM. For the 40-feet CBM, 40-feet container, it will load up something of 66 CBM. Hope now CBM makes sense. 66 CBM. That is for the 40 feet. Now, how do we differentiate this, or what determines what you choose to use? We have these terms here. Some of these terms, we have what we call FCL, we have what we call LCL. What is FCL? FCL stands for full container load. Okay, full container load. That's what means. That's what it means. FCL. And full container load simply means that it's an individual, one man owning a container. As simple as that. Full container load, one businessman filling up a container. He buys it and it's his alone, no one else. One man owning a full container. All the items inside belongs to me, one person. But there's the opposite, LCL. LCL stands for less container load, something like that. Less container load. This is the opposite of FCL, because here it's not one man owning the full container. There are actually a bunch of people buying space within that container. So there's what we call groupage shipping. Literally, this is the most common, and you who is just beginning out, you're literally going to opt for this because it's very hard for you to feel this. It's very hard for you to go for 33 CPM when you're just beginning out. This is way huge capital. This is way huge stock. So as a beginner, literally you're going to end up buying a little space in the container using LCL. And that's what we call groupage shipping, where you're able to share the shipping costs. Okay. Now, after clearing those two, I want us to proceed now how we calculate the CBM itself. By the way, I may sound a bit fast, but you're free to go to the settings of this YouTube video and reduce the speed. I don't know, people tell me I speak so fast. You can go to the video and reduce the frequency or the speed, but at the same time, if you don't understand anything, drop the question in the comments below. I'll be able to answer, okay? I'll be able to answer. Or we have this video here, you can reverse it, you can watch it again and again and be able to understand. Now, let's calculate the CBM. We've understood that for us to find the CBM of a certain box that's containing our products, we need its length, width, and height. This is why I'm going to use this box here, okay? You're going to find its length, its width, and its height. Then we shall be able to find the CBM of this box. But remember, we are aiming at finding how much we are going to pay. The first step is to find the CBM of that package or that box. With that said, you're going to allow me use this ruler and find those measurements of this box here. We are taking this box as our case study. What's the length of this box? You help me observe critically. This box is weighing, its length is 30 centimeters, okay? 30 centimeters. This box, the length is 30 centimeters. Remember, we want meters. So we need to do some calculations here. We have 30 centimeters, but we need meters. So if we are supposed to get meters here, we should be able to get something of 0.3 meters. How we come about with this, remember, 100 centimeters equals to 1 meter. Okay, once again, 100 centimeters equals to 1 meter. That means for us to get, I'll give you this instance, 100 centimeters equals to 1 meter. How do we get 1 meter here? If you want to get anything out of centimeters to this, we divide it by 100, okay? Something like that. We divide it by 100, you know? So if you want to get one meter here, we should be able to divide this, and then we shall remain with 1 meter. Let me not confuse you. Let me put it straightforward. One 100 centimeters equals to 1 meter. Does that make sense? Yes. If for us to get 0.3, we shall divide here by 100 centimeters. Okay. Cross this out, then we should be able to get something like that. 0.3 meters. Simple. Now, we shall come and put here our 0.3 meters. We shall be able to weigh, let's weigh the width of this box here. Let's weigh the width of that box. Let me hope my mathematics didn't confuse anyone, please. The width of this box is going for 33 centimeters. 33 centimeters, sorry, 23 centimeters. This, as you can see, if we divide by 100, since we want to change it to meters, we should be able to get 0.23 meters. The unit we want to get the CBM, this. So we shall come here and put to 0.23 meters. Now let's look at the height. How much height do we have? How much height of the box do we have? We have this already, we have this, now we are finding the height. When you look at the height, this is 28 centimeters for the height. 28 centimeters for the height. So if we are looking at 28 centimeters divided by 100, we should be able to get this side 0.28 meters. You understand? So we come and put here 0.28 meters, something like that. Now we have our measurements that we want. I'm going to rub off this because we have them there. And so I want to show you how we arrive at these figures here. This is how you calculate your CBM. If you can learn this, you will never be overcharged, you will never make losses because you'll be able to pay the right amount. So, how do you find the CBM now? The formula is length times width times height. In bracket, all these meters, we get what we call cubic meters, or simply CBM. Now, let's get the figures. 0.3 times 0.23 times 0.28. In bracket, we have cubic meters, or it could be the same as CBM, okay? That should not confuse you. Where you see cubic meters, it's the same as CBM, something like that. Now, calculating this, you should help me do some math there and let me know what you get in the comment section below. I don't know if my math is so good, but I'll use my phone here. 0.3 times 0.23 times 0.28. Yes? Yeah. 0.3 times 0.23 times 0.28, we are getting 0.1932 cubic meters, or we can call it CBM. This is the same. Now that we have the CBM, this, which is very paramount, is what we've been looking for. How much are we supposed to pay? That's the whole question. That's the whole essence of this calculation. How much are we supposed to pay? Now, let me take you back a bit. How much you pay will vary from company to company, shipping companies. Everyone has their own different rates. Why? Because these are businesses. They have different services, they have different commitments. Some are so good so that they charge you premium prices. Some are average, they charge you averages. Some are just entering the market, so they give you lower prices to attract you. But I'll give you a rough range of how much it will cost in the industry. Importation. Roughly, you may find most of them ranging between 185 USDs to something with 230. Okay, 185 to 230 US dollars per CBM. per CBM. Now, let's take for instance, you've brought some good amount of goods, and then you land a good deal of maybe 185 USD per, per CBM. This is a good one. We assume, for our case, the shipping agent gave us this as our rate. That means for you to get how much you're going to pay for the goods inside here, you're going to get this very CPM 0.01932 times the rate they have given you, 185. Okay? In bracket, this is the amount you're supposed to pay. It's the amount you're supposed to pay for your package as the shipping fee. Once again, help me, we'll do the math together. If I fail, you correct me. If you fail, I'll correct you as well. I'll look through the comments. So with this, we have 0.01932 times 185 US dollars. Literally, I can see the total, the product here is 3.5742 USD. I will check in the comments what you've got, but this is what I've got. So literally, as you can see, if your product or your box containing your products was measuring this, you'd pay this. Rounding this off, maybe perhaps you'd say for USD. Okay, so literally you'd pay this amount of money for the products in this container for the shipping fee. This is how we calculate the amount of money to pay to the shipping agent. All you need to do is to ask your supplier for the measurements, calculate the CBM, then ask your shipping agent for the rate between this rate here. You bargain, okay? This is a business. Bargain to them and tell them you have this amount between this. Roughly, if you get a good one, multiply by the CPM you've got here. If you got something like this, that's right. We are paying that amount of money for that package when it comes to what? To shipping fee. Good. Let me hope at least we have a rough idea of how we calculate shipping fee. Okay? It's very important to learn this. If you've not understood anything, please let me know in the comment section below. I'll be able to help out. But once again, we have this and many other concepts covered in our video course, where you just need to pay some little money, then you access the link and be able to watch the entire video and have one-on-one interaction. By the way, with that course, if you pay and then you learn and you have any extra inquiries, because after the course we help you learn, make your first purchase, we connect you with a supplier, we connect you with the right shipping agent and help you along with the way. Payments, taxes, shipping fees, we help you practically do that. So you benefit a lot from that video course. Now this is how we calculate the CBM. At this point, I want you to learn how to minimize. Let's say you've paid this, but you want to minimize on your expenditure, or you want to make more profits. I'm going to use this very box we use, and you see how different people would be able to make different profits from this box as our package. This box, someone can be tactical to use it and benefit more or make more profits, and one may not mind about being tactical and they will not make more profits. Does that make sense? Let me say there are two people using this very box to pack their goods, paying this amount of money for the shipping fee. I'm going to talk about one person who is tactical and another who is not. So with me here, I have some items that were left after I did import for a colleague. He brought in some earbuds. We shall use them, for example, for our instance. Now, I want you to look at this. How do you minimize space to be able to make more money? Let's take, for example, someone has imported these kind of packages, big as they are, and this is their packaging box. So if they put this package inside here, literally you can see how many of these are likely to go inside here. I think 3, at most 4, this. And how much are you going to sell this? If you brought 3 of them, I don't know. Seriously, I don't know. But literally, as I can tell you, You're limited on how much you're putting inside, unless if this product is so valuable. But you would want to minimize the sizes of the products that are going to this box. You bring more so that you can bring more pieces and sell more to make more profits than bringing bulky things that are not even valuable and then make less money. So someone will pack this inside here and pack 3 of this. Depending on what's inside, they're likely to be limited for the number. If it's so valuable, well and good, but most times it may not be. So someone packs this is not valuable, they pack only 3 things and then they pay this amount. Now, someone else, these are some earbuds I did import for some colleague, but I left with this. I remained with some samples. Let's look at this. How many earbud boxes would go inside here? I think roughly something of 20, 30, or even 50. You see? These earbuds here. If we are to pack them inside here, literally, I can tell you almost 50 would go inside here to fill this box. And remember, they are very affordable in China. This is something of 6,000, 6, 7, 8 there. When you come in Uganda here, it's around 20, 25, 30, 35. You understand? So this is how tactical you should be. That you use your box like this and pack goods. When you buy something small like this, you pack more of them and make more money. If you go for big products like this, however, and pack them inside here, you like to pack like 2, 3 pieces. If they're not valuable, that's how you're going to make losses. So you can see how we can use that same box in different ways to make more money, or perhaps minimize or save more profits. So with that said, I think now we have a clear understanding of sea shipping calculation and then how to minimize on minimize on the expenditure. With that said, I want to thank you so much for watching this video. I always emphasize you learning something that can really help you, have a basic valuable skill that you can put to use. And this happens to be just one. For any teenager out there who is really not yet stable financially and you want to start up something, this is something you can opt for. Trust me. It's something you can opt for. I'm talking out of experience. It's something you can opt for and can give you some good returns. Small things like this. Trust me, small things like this, people are making money out of these things and you cannot believe it. Someone imports 50 pieces of this at I told you this thing is at most is at 8,000. If you find an expensive supplier, but something of 6,000, 7,000, you should be able to get a supplier for each piece. And let's say you've spent maybe 10K on each for both shipping cost and then taxes, and then you're selling it maybe at 15, 20, 25, 30. How much profit do you have? You can just think about that. So literally for every teenager out there, have something you know, okay? Have something you know and then apply it. This mini importation just happens to be one of those skills. There are so many skills we are going to be teaching on this channel here, but this one here, everyone should learn because it's for everyone. You can learn, you can do it passively, you can do it if you want, you can go all in and become an importer, a serious one, okay? Now this is where our video comes in handy. We have covered all these concepts in detail. By the end of that video course, you should be an expert in every area of importation. So just check out the video link in the description or book a call with me, and then we can arrange and see how you can get started learning about importation or becoming a master in importation. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel because, as I told you, we are going to upload more videos to help you learn more about importation, but also other important skills, okay? When it comes to marketing these products, how do you use the free online platforms and tools to market your products? We are going to talk about all those things here. With that said, peace. Let me see you in the next one. I love you.